crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA. And David. And that's so great to hear, D.A. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. Great guards battling it out tonight. Brent, who was the thorn in your side at the guard position back when you were playing.
Two guys for me come to mind, Kevin. One is a guy that's in the Hall of Fame. I think you might remember him. His name is Allen Iverson. And I specifically,
yes, I do recall him.
You heard about that guy. I remember specifically one time where Gary Payton and I, playing in the Seattle backcourt, had prepped for a game where he was going to take AI, I was going to guard Eric Snow, and I was thanking the heavens that that was the case for that night. We got to the game. Gary Payton turned to me at the jump ball and said, "You take AI." That's not fun.
No. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Seth Curry is out there with Brown. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Bell. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. The kick out to Brown. Dishes it to Curry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And those close-range shots are what you want him taking. They always have a great chance of falling.
They set the pick. Favors with the screen. Here's Irving. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Kyrie exceptional at taking the hit and then somehow creating a release angle towards the rim.
And Brett, I read that Kyrie Irving meditates off the court. It's something he reads about and studies up on quite a bit, focused on learning and growing as a person.
Well, if meditating and taking some time out mentally to picture the type of success that you can have out on the floor, then there are some other players in this league, Kevin. They might want to take up what Kyrie Irving is throwing down.
Clock is at 3, and here's Brown outside. Avery Bradley pulls it in. At the elbow, it's Iguodala over LeBron, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James.
Using his height perfectly on the inside, Iguodala making the D get physical with his play.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
Irving dishes to Iguodala. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Adams quick off his feet there with that size and length. Tough to shoot over.
James, no good. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
Here's Bell. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Consistently getting his guys going. LeBron James awesome at finding guys in their spots.
Irving kicks to Iguodala. Passes to Drummond. Favors with the screen. Iguodala the pass to Favors. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
And there's the feed to James. Sinks the three-pointer. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Curry dishes to LeBron. Down low. Here's Adams. And it's sent back by Drummond. And he gets it back. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Irving misses. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry with it. Now guarded by Bradley. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the
For me, at a younger age,
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Love the pace they're playing with. Anytime you can get your offense going without the defense setting up, got a huge advantage.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got LeBron James. Seth Curry is out there with Brown. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Bell in at the 4-man position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. And the Grizzlies leading by 4.
Steven Adams can have an impact on the game, certainly defensively, certainly with the screen setting. But how about the character of the center of this basketball team? One of the most quotable players in the league, and he'll never hold back from speaking his mind in an interview. Gotta love his disposition.
And it's Brown missing for New Orleans. They've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Iguodala kicks to Drummond. It's stolen by Adams. Brown outside. He feeds it to Bell. Curry against Irving. Curry can't get it to go. And with Adams being so likable and quotable, a lot of it has to do with his incredible wit.
Well, I'm looking forward to the Steven Adams talk show once his career is finished. Or maybe not. Maybe before his career is finished. But when you're the younger sibling, you usually come up with a very refined sense of humor.
Right. Like you, Brent.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Bradley passes to Irving. He dishes it to Iguodala. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 6 points for Andre Iguodala.
And Kyrie being unselfish. I think there was an opportunity for him to score there, but gets off the clean look for his teammate.
And here's Brown outside. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Irving kicks to Favors. Here's the screen. Back to Irving. Wants to get it to Iguodala and does. And it's Iguodala again missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
They get it back. Here's Bell. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Bucket earned, out muscling and out hustling everybody for the rebound.
Right side Favors. Back to Irving. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
LeBron outside. From 12 feet out. Misses off the left iron. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
And now, the 2K Sports
Welcome
Halftime
back,
Show.
folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and that will wrap up our halftime.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution. The Pelicans trail. And we talk about the things that make LeBron great, Brent. The mental aspect of his game probably goes overlooked sometimes.
When you think about the way that LeBron James can be a chess master out on the floor. Wherever he wants the ball, he can set the pieces up where he knows he can take advantage of how the defense is going to play. And his teammates will tell you he can pretty much recall any play after a game that he's played. So him processing the game is on another level.
Favors is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Avery Bradley. And there's Iguodala. And it's Irving at the point guard position. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. From 18 feet away. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got his third rebound on the night. From 13. James with another miss.
Pretty surprised he missed that shot. The defense was decent, but not really effective.
In the corner, Irving with it. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Brown. 8 points for him. Shoots over Bradley. And again, Memphis no good.
They look frustrated. 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Curry against Irving. And again, no good by New Orleans.
This is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
Bradley against Brown. Bradley dishes to Drummond. Iguodala with a screen on Curry. Shot off the pick. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Irving. 8 points for Andre Iguodala. We've heard the rumors, Brent, the death of the big man, but with guys like Towns and Porzingis and others entering the league that can play on the perimeter and still have that length to make a difference inside, could we see a big man renaissance, or at least maybe see him have more of an impact than people are giving him credit for right now?
Well, I think what we're seeing is the evolution of the 5 spot, Kevin. So it's not that the big man is lost. It's that the big man's doing a lot of the things that the little man used to be asked to do, and that is shooting threes, handle the ball, make some decisions at the top of the key, be a playmaker. It's fascinating to watch guys with this sort of size and this sort of skill, and also being this young, having such a tremendous impact for the organizations they're playing for.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Curry. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Irving kicks to Favors. 1:05 left in the third. To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Curry attacking. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Pelicans.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Irving kicks to Favors, and good that time. Favors got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's James. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I think about LeBron James, and it's not about the job, it's how you do the job. And he's been a professional every season that he's been in the association.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
He doesn't get the second one. Pelicans leading by 5. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bradley. Another one falls for New Orleans. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. He kicks it to Brown. Pass to LeBron. Over Iguodala. The Grizzlies with another miss. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pelicans ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
All right, guys, remember what we said now.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. The Grizzlies trail by 7. So on the floor for Memphis. LeBron James is out there with Bell. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Brown. And it's Adams in at the 5. Got a piece of it. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Drummond's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Bradley passes to Irving. Drummond with a screen on Adams. A baseline J. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board.
And stolen by Favors. Irving drives in, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, having an easy bucket in the paint.
Alvin Gentry has to be proud that the responsibilities of playing defense for their squad last year was something that they accepted. They went from a bottom 3 team to a top 10 team defensively just last season.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Just 5 to shoot. Brown. That one doesn't go. Bradley with some nice D. And with more talent, you think the Pelicans have a chance, Brent, to step their offense up this season?
Oh, I absolutely do. I think the amazing part about last year is that the Pelicans ended up sliding their way up into the top 10 defensively. That's an area where the likes of a team like the Denver Nuggets needs to make their improvement. Maybe between those 2 teams, they're battling to find their way into the postseason.
Clearly a foul.
And he makes the first. Brent, when you think back to some of your favorite teammates in your 14-year career, what characteristics do those guys tend to have?
I think about 2 things, Kevin. The first is competitive drive. You always are drawn to guys who on a daily basis just want not only their team to be their best, but they want to be their best. That's an attractive quality. And secondly, probably the idea about where basketball sits in terms of the priority in your life. I always appreciated guys who could go do their work, separate from their work, and enjoy the time in the moment that they had with teammates, with family, with friends. That kind of balance to me is an attractive quality.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brown kicks to LeBron. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies. New Orleans has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Irving kicks to Bradley. Favors with a screen on Bell. Bradley against Bell. Irving with the ball. Goes to the reverse layup and keeps it up. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about the craftiness from Kyrie on the inside? Knows how to get to the spot in the paint and then find just enough daylight to score.
Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pelicans.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
They looked aggressive on the offensive end, and that compounded into lots of great opportunities that he capitalized on.
Iguodala outside. There's the pick. And Drummond kicks to Irving. Feeds to Bradley. Drummond the screen. Ring shot on the way. It's hauled in by Adams. Now the Grizzlies with it. It's a 10-point game. And here's LeBron outside. And again, LeBron missing. And here is Irving. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Steven Adams with that Kevin Love stat line.
Swimming so deep in your water, vision blue.